Now for the winner. It burns!
That's 2 weeks in a row now, bub. For a second, I thought you call him the bastard blaster.
Yeah, something like that.
Butterbagon.
Test 1, 2.
Huh? No, they said no audio from you only, Angsty. Hey, broken English brown guy understood that, okay? Brown delegation. Pound it. Rick, this is me taking over this show.
Hey,
Gone down yet or not yet?
you might actually have to fill in for Angsty.
Angsty's microphone broke. But anyway.
Oh, that's fun.
We can.
Yeah, I think it's just dead going out.
It ain't that dead. Dead.
I mean, so like, is this on right now or not on? No, that's interesting.
So we can ad lib for Angsty. OBS got me all jacked out.
You gotta try to not like make your mouth move or his
Oh.
mouth moving.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm really white.
Say something. We're gonna do an experiment here.
Texas.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck the Lone Star. He's dead.
Texas. You
Starting here again.
mean Mexico North?
Yeah. You guys say speaky. He wants to
Not
drink out of
allowed.
his Yeti.
Because it is yeti annoying.
Hey, the Yeti factory is right down the street from your house. Why don't you go ask them?
Why don't you fucking Google it?
Wait, that's the cup. Yeah, never mind. Those are like that. It's hard talking when you're hearing yourself, isn't it? He's just gonna fucking mute us all. I gotta give the commentary to everybody so they can hear what you're saying.
Angst, you know what you should do? Just make your video big so we can ad lib for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, yeah, so Speaker, yesterday I went around and I went and pissed myself.
Okay.
And so, listen, it was I was eating a taco that was this big yesterday, and I brought out. Actually, I can't do it with all you laughing down there because I just see Sean just
I'm not
fucking
laughing.
cracking up. Oh,
You stupid bitch! I'm not laughing.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a scratch in my ear, and yesterday he came to my door and I pointed the gun at him just like this, and I said, "Motherfucker, where's my food?" I have to take the headphones off if I'm gonna do it because I can't.
This might be the funniest the show's ever been.
Yeah.
I don't know. My sunglasses gag was pretty good.
That was a good gag.
So I had some good hand lotion, and it was it definitely made some magic in my hands
and other places.
Angsty, have you tried unplugging and replugging?
Yesterday I cried like this just a little bit.
You tried different USB ports.
I didn't know that those came in yellow. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's the dongle. It's the dongle.
The bathroom that's over there. Yeah, see, that's what I'm going to do to that microphone. I'm going to take it and shove it up my own ass. Oh, and he's gray.
It's the dongle.
Well, guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm crawling around on my floor. I wanted to make sure you couldn't see El Butt Crackle, so waiting. I can hear him giggling in the background.
I used to do that to him pre-show.
What?
Whenever he'd get up and his cracker pop, I'd be like, "Oh no, baby, what are you doing?"
If only everybody else could have heard that. That was good. Just use your built-in mic for now. Better than nothing.
It just changed whatever you did.
I take that back. That might not be better than nothing.
Well, he does that. So I had my daughter helped her build this guy on Sunday.
Nice.
Got the marbles that go in, and you turn it, and it brings the marbles to the second row, and at the top, and then it comes back down. I'm gonna have to put it down so I can do it with the marbles so you can see, because if you hold it up like that, it doesn't.
Oh my God, we're gonna get somewhat of a tech time.
We are. While I'm on hold, the guy just came back on. So if you hear me mute in the middle of me talking, that's what's going on.
Have you tried checking your TCP/IP setting?
My TCP/IP settings. See, down that low. Come on. So you start it, and it grabs the balls, and it moves them up to the second, and then it moves them up.
Nice. That's super cool.
A little bit of wax on the wood because it's a little.
Hey,
one more fly.
Hey, I think that worked. I just added
it. Charles Barkley's knees.
All right.
It works.
It's at least showing me something in OBS now. Is it coming through okay?
I hear you.
Well, I know you do.
In about 60 seconds, somebody else will be able to tell you if they hear you too.
I hear you. Now shut up. Tech time.
Hey, all right, there we go. So, welcome everybody. I'm not gonna do it again. I will not do it again. Yeah, so that was super weird. I added the Yeti again to OBS. I've never had to do that. This thing has worked, flawlessly for the whole time we've been doing it. What, a year and a half.
I think it was more OBS and less the Yeti, to be honest.
Oh, it certainly was. I mean, the Yeti was working fine in Zoom. Everybody
Yeah.
else could, or y'all could hear me. Just everybody else couldn't. Oh,
That
not
picture
live,
can't
right?
be real that Rion posted.
No, what? Nah, I'm behind.
Yeah,
it.
do you remember that old game on the App Store like in 2009, 2010?
Yeah.
That guy who just like pulled his shit off the App Store and there were like phones with that installed selling for like
$4,300 for that right now? That's insane.
Is it no longer on the App Store?
No, I don't think so.
Oh shit. That escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of things off the App Store, I assume everybody heard about the Fortnites.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
That-
talking about.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
I
I'm
thought you
talking
were talking about
about.
something else.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about the
check,
iPhone.
check the Discord.
I'm talking about the iPhone 8 right now. That's on eBay going for $4,300.
Oh, that's still got it
Fortnite
installed?
Installed. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I heard
so
about that.
there's bigger implications to that, though. Did everybody see Apple's response to Fortnite?
They said that
Where they basically
they said that we're not going
threatened
to make an
to
exception,
block.
right?
No, it's worse than that. They basically threatened to block Fortnite and a whole bunch of other Epic shit, including up to and possibly Unreal Engine and their VR shit.
Wait a minute.
It
Unreal
got
Engine?
really fucking nasty. Epic
They,
Games owns Unreal Engine.
I know, but they're going to block Unreal Engine. That doesn't.
They
violate.
basically said if you're going to continue down this path, then like we're going to have to take considerations about whether or not we support you and your products.
AKA,
Unreal Engine and shit.
AKA, we don't need Intel anymore. Therefore, we don't need to support anything else.
It's
Yeah.
it's not ideal. Although in an antitrust suit, that could really fuck Apple.
It'll
Like,
fuck
that
everybody.
Statement
Yeah.
that
Well, no.
that statement that they made is
Yeah.
what could fuck Apple in the antitrust suit, because banning an app for not following your App Store guidelines is one thing.
Right.
Sure.
Threatening to blackball an entire company because they're mad about it is another thing entirely.
Why?
That's
They're not following
coming
the rules.
into antitrust shit.
If they're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
following
yeah.
the rules, and they did shady shit to
But there's
to get them on
nothing
there.
about Unreal Engine or anything else that Epic does outside of that App Store transaction that doesn't follow Apple's rules.
Oh yeah, but like, why in the world couldn't you ban a company that's acting shady?
Because
They're not-
you when you're talking about operating systems and shit, you're starting to get into an area of
Wait, TikTok is still in the App Store, isn't it?
probably.
Probably.
Well, yeah,
because I think
because
Microsoft's gonna buy them, right?
Right, because they bent over and said, okay, well, maybe Microsoft can buy us.
Yeah.
But when you start to talk about that, all of a sudden that becomes Apple. I don't like you as a company. I no longer will support anything. You can no longer develop for any of my platforms. That's when you start to get into antitrust problems.
Yeah, maybe. But it is their product. It's not. It's not like they're making anybody.
Now
do
that
it.
being said, Epic did this on purpose,
Oh, yeah.
specifically after the antitrust hearing,
Absolutely.
to continue to gather support. And I don't blame Apple for their methodology. They have every right to charge for shit that's on the App Store.
Absolutely.
However, I do think that on any device, they should offer an alternative methodology that is not safe or under their protection. I have a
side-loading
huge,
apps?
oh yeah, I have a huge fear moving into Apple Silicon
Mhm.
that they're basically going to start doing this shit with their desktop systems.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'll get to the reason why I don't think it'll happen first. Like, I think it's an irrational fear, and I have a reason for
Ooh.
that. But if they do it with their desktop systems, it's going to force me off their desktop systems.
You and me both.
Here's why I don't think they'll do it with their desktop systems, though. Apple has grown in enterprise grade for a long, long time.
Yes.
I mean, enterprise grade Apple shit is $1 billion industry, if not.
Yes.
If you lock down that system to that point where you're restricted to their app store, you're never going to have another enterprise customer.
No.
You're basically shutting yourself out of the entire enterprise market,
Yeah.
which is
and-
problematic.
Unless they they force it to
Unless
go
they
to
make
App
an
Store, too.
enterprise version of
Right.
Apple.
Right.
Yeah, but there's no way the big players in enterprise networking and shit are going to pay a 30% fee to Apple.
Right. 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 I think
Like,
that price structure.
The Jamfs of the world are never going to do it.
That price structure to me always sounded, it sounded steep, but relatively reasonable for the small guy, right? For the guys
Well-
that have no, they've got no way of developing or
Sure.
producing or promoting their stuff. It makes sense in a lot of ways, but like in a lot of ways, that is a huge cut. Well, take for example, because I
Apple's
bitched about
problem-
1Password recently, right?
Oh yeah. Apple's problem will always be that it doesn't have an alternative option where you basically have to go through their app store.
Right.
That will always be their problem. However, it's important to note that Fortnite also got kicked out of the Google Play Store for the same reason, because Google Play also takes the 30% cut.
Right.
So like
Wait,
it got banned from
theirs
both
removed
stores.
too? Because the last I saw that that was still on the Google app. Google.
No,
Play
it got
Store.
banned from both stores. The
Oh.
difference is on Android you can sideload something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can.
Epic is suing both Android and Apple, both Google
okay.
and Apple,
I didn't
in
realize
the
that.
suit because of their app store practices.
But on the other side though, you can't, right? If you're going to have a model like the either one of the major stores, right? Android or thing, if you have a secondary processor that's legit,
The problem is
they
on
would all do
basically
it, right?
on basically any technology item though, you have the option to have a secondary processor. So if you think about every operating system that exists in the world in any way, shape, or form, other than iOS and iPadOS, you have a secondary processor. You have an ability to sideload something, an ability to put something else on.
The side load,
You always
yes,
have an ability to put unsupported applications onto a system,
right.
including but not limited to going out to a game store and buying an Xbox game as opposed to
Right.
downloading it from the Xbox store.
Sure. But then that does
That's where the antitrust shit comes into play.
right, but that does like automatically, I mean, by its very nature, tell all iPhone users you are no longer necessarily safe if you decide to do this thing to your phone, right?
If you decide to do this thing to your
Right.
phone. But I do think it's an option that should be presented.
I will not argue with that.
And I honestly, I'd probably never do it on my phone, but I'd sure as fuck do it on my iPad.
Because you use that kind of like a quasi laptop, right?
Kind of, yeah. Like when I travel, I take my
nephew-
iPad. Like I'm leaving for
my
4
nephew
days
has them.
tomorrow morning, and I'm taking my iPad.
Right.
I think my nephew has like a second gen iPad Pro with Fortnite on it.
He should
Should
sell
probably
it.
sell it now.
Absolutely.
Also, you know, given what I do for a fucking living, like I'm not really that worried about, you know, am I going to be unsafe
Right.
on the internet?
Sure. But I mean, just for the majority of people,
In the majority of people, if the option exists to have a secondary app store to do any of that stuff, they're never going to move away from the normal one.
right.
Like 90% of people would never use a secondary option.
Right. I think
But that
that's-
doesn't mean that a secondary option shouldn't be something that exists.
Yeah. I don't disagree, and I do think that that's a thing. I also, honestly, I mean, looking at it from Apple's point of view, I feel like that could be like a warranty voidable thing, at least software.
And it's likely that they'll probably consider it a warranty viable thing. Whether or not I agree with that is a whole nother story.
yeah. Yeah. But like,
but I think
all kind of nasty stuff can be installed, right? I mean, if you back in the day, I used to jailbreak my phones for sure, right? My iPhones. In order to, well, initially, stuff like, a flashlight and some basic stuff from like the first iPhone and the iPhone 3G especially, when they started introducing the App Store as a concept, and there were things on there that are not things up, but there's like, skins and like things that were graphically different, new springboards, all that kind of stuff that I thought was kind of fun.
I remember doing all that stuff.
Yeah, and it was.
But
fun.
I also like, I don't think any company has a leg to stand on with Apple's App Store practices, because Apple has. I mean, they're hosting the applications, they're verifying the security of those applications, they're pulling them down, they're doing a lot of stuff, they're putting a lot of people on it.
Yeah.
I don't think they have every right to charge a fee for that. It's 30%.
I'm just mad they bought Dark Sky because I don't have it on my
That's-
phone anymore.
ultimately dependent, whether or not 30%. However, I think the issue that Apple is going to get caught in from an antitrust perspective is that there's no other option.
Right.
There's no option to put something on your phone another way. So if you don't want to, you're basically locked into their store, their guidelines, their 30% cut.
Right.
And I think that's long-term going to be the issue.
Right.
I mean, you look at apps like Comixology, which is an Amazon app, and Apple and Amazon have been feuding for fucking ever.
Right.
Like, I can't actually buy comics on my iPad. I have to go to my desktop, buy the comic, and then download it on my iPad.
Right.
The whole thing with Dark Sky though, that was that was a mess, man, because I know a lot of the
Oh yeah, they're killing
Uh,
Dark Sky on like Android and shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
well,
It's
yeah,
dead
and
now.
the whole API that was able to be used by
Yep.
millions of people
Yep.
for the weather stations and stuff like that
Yep.
is gone.
Yep.
You know, and that was such a nice interface and everything, and they just
I mean, I don't think it's any secret that Apple is in the business of making money, not making people happy.
sure.
Right.
Like they do a lot that pisses people off that makes them a lot of money.
Well,
I just don't
especially
think they
people
care.
that aren't on their platform.
Exactly.
So
Like,
what
they
are
really
gonna,
don't give a shit.
What are they going to
Yeah, and
lose money?
especially because
That
Dark Sky is one of the few apps that I've ever actually paid money for.
Yep. for
But
sure. I've owned it for years.
so have I. But they're really no different than any other business. They just have a much larger footprint.
Right.
That's
Nope.
great. Fuck them. Want my goddamn app back.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys that had written a lot of software that interfaced with, like when you were doing
Mhm.
you know a lot of home automation stuff.
hmm
So let's say you would put a tablet, whatever it was, whether it was an iPad or a 7-inch Android or 10-inch whatever on the wall, that was part of your home automation, and they had like
Weather stuff.
perfect dark sky plugins directly into that, where
Mhm.
we just bring it into your location. And
You know what I want back?
Hmm.
Google Reader.
Google Reader, absolutely.
Reader.
I used the crap out of that back in the day.
So did I, man. Every day. I loved Google Reader.
That single that one blow took out I mean probably 95% of the web comics that I used to follow.
Mhm.
Tons
Same.
of news sites and stuff that I used to use that for consumption.
So I will tell you, as an iPad user, I would strongly recommend you check out Flip It if you haven't.
Flip it.
Yeah, it's like magazine style Google Reader, but it's very, very granular topics. So like you can get down to very granular topics, and then you can look at like cover, which is a mix of all the topics, or you can go look into individual topics.
I
It
think
has a couple downsides, like it'll give you like paid content that like if you just can't read.
so
which
it's not like
sucks.
an RSS feed. It's
No, you're
curated.
not subscribing to specific places. You're subscribing to specific topics, and then it's pulling them from a bunch of places.
Okay.
But it's been kind of my replacement lately. Like I pick up my iPad, I pop open, Flip It, and then I kind of scroll through fucking news and look at the things I want to look at.
I used Flipboard, I think, was the one
That actually might be the name of it. I think the links are flip.it, which is why I'm
okay.
thinking Flip It.
yeah,
I think Flipboard is the actual app name, though.
I used that for a little while and then I just quit doing any of it.
It is Flipboard, but that's what I'm using now.
Yeah. I still get their emails, but I haven't used the app in I don't know how long.
It's not great, but it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It was okay.
It's no Google Reader.
in other news, if any of you have any 15 to 20 to 25-year-old flight sticks, you could get super premium money for them right now if you put them online.
Oh yeah, because the new Microsoft Flight Simulator.
So
Oh, is
let me
that
tell
right?
you how I get simulator, and a buddy of mine that was actually a pilot. We flew out of a local airport here. He's like, hey, get flight sim, blah blah blah. Microsoft's got this thing now where through Xbox, the Game Pass, it's $1 to sign up for a month and like $5 a month,
Mhm.
right? Cool.
Yeah.
So try it. You cannot fly with keyboard and mouse.
Dude, I used
I
to.
got up.
I mean, I can't play a racing game like that either, though.
Trust me, like Angsty, I got in, I'm flying, and then I had to turn the heading, and I hit the key over, and the thing's like, do, and then I hit the key over again, and it's like, do, I'm like, doing a cartwheel. So I went online and
Try
I
a
started-
barrel
I'm like-
roll.
I'm just like, let's find a flight stick or something simple, right? $40-$50.
Yeah.
No eBay, no Amazon, no Craigslist, no. And the shit that's up there, like, I'm not kidding. Go look. The boxes say, for use on Windows XP.
Mm.
Like,
Right?
people are taking shit out of their attic and
Oh
selling
god,
it
yeah.
for $200. Right
No
now.
kidding.
Dude, it's like trying to find a webcam when fucking COVID started.
Right. That's right.
Yep.
Or a mic.
But speaking of keyboards, check this shit out.
Oh, you got your keys in today, didn't you?
I got my keys in
Yeah.
today, so it's got all new custom keys. This keyboard is fucking cool as shit. First
Nice.
off, you could murder somebody with it because it's milled aluminum.
That's cool. And it looks like the arrow keys are in the proper shape, which is nice.
So the arrow keys, these ones are different keys than the rest of the keys.
Mhm.
Like I'm using the arrow keys that came with the keyboard, and I'm using a completely different set of keycaps.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool fucking thing about this keyboard is if I like yank off a key,
Mm-hmm.
these switches all pop out and they're hot swappable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the switch,
Like, I can
being able to
hot
switch
swap
those is nice.
in my own switches if something goes bad. So like I've just got a set of Blues Islands today, which are, I mean, the quietest mechanical tactile keys I've ever had.
Not bad.
Like,
Too bad all the keys are on the wrong fucking places.
what do you mean
And
all the
there's
keys are in the
and
wrong
there's no
places?
10 key. What do you mean? Whether
I don't like 10 keys, man.
I know you don't. I was joking about that, but
I
the
admit
keys are in
that
the wrong places.
There's only one key in the wrong place, and that's the backspace. The backspace is one over too far.
Yeah, of course it is. So is the page up, page down, insert, delete. All that stuff's in the wrong
Oh,
spot.
I don't mind those ones.
Yeah, I
Like
use
those
them
three
all the
just
time.
fit. They're fine. I don't use them that often. This key is one removed this way though,
Yeah.
which is a bit annoying
Yeah.
and took a little getting used to. But dude, this thing is solid.
There was one actually just linked on the Discord the other day that was splittable. It was like 2 halves, and it didn't
Yeah, I've
look
seen a
stupid.
couple.
It actually looked pretty reasonable. I kind of want to pull that up now.
This thing is just so freaking solid.
That is
I've been
cool.
very happy with this.
So is it lit up or something? I see red under it. Or
Yeah,
is
it's
that just,
got
it's
it's
just
got
like
a full like
anodized-
RGB.
Yeah,
setup.
but
No, it's got a
is it
RGB.
on right now?
yeah.
Oh, it's on red.
The red that you see is all RGB. These keys are not lit up.
Gotcha. It looked like anodized aluminum, and it was just shining with
Mm.
the screen.
Mm.
That's why I thought I was like, oh, huh.
It's all,
I might
it's all stealthy.
I might be making you I might be making you a few keys.
2 keycaps.
So the whole keyboard is Mario themed. So if you make a couple keycaps, keep that in mind.
I'll make you one with Mario in it.
Because my whole computer is Mario themed, dude. There's a company that makes like the whole like dioramas inside of a key. They're
Mhm.
called Jelly Keys.
Mhm.
The set that they just sold and they're gone was a fucking full set of Mario. So like the space bar is the one I wanted. It's like a full fucking world of Mario, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing in the world.
That's cool.
The problem is they only ever sell them one time.
Sure.
And once they're gone, they're gone. So
That's
I'm
what
hoping
they-
that one of them lands on eBay or something because I really fucking want that space bar.
Send me a picture of what it looks like.
I will. They do some really cool shit, like these guys. Like they're also super fucking expensive though.
I wish I remembered
Like
the name of that thing.
I think the space bar is like $70. There you go. It's in chat. So I mean, Anxie can pull it up if he wants to too.
I'm looking for the stinking the keyboard I was thinking about.
Just look at our mechanical keyboards. I'm sure they're all there.
Yeah, probably. I was looking at the Discord.
There's a bunch of them all over there.
I'm copying this, moving it to the thing.
God, I'm so ready for tomorrow. I'm going camping.
Are you going back to the cabin?
Yep. We're going kayaking on Friday down the river. Gonna do a float. Yeah, dude, that thing is so freaking cool. Right? Like incredibly detailed, really freaking cool. And the space bar is what I would have got. Like, I really like those space bars. Pretty much, yeah. But they, like I said, they only do group buys one time and then they never make that key again. So like I missed it by like 2 weeks. Are you sharing it right now on the show or it's not showing? I don't see it anyway. I don't see it on YouTube, I mean. Oh, wait. There it is. Like those things are so freaking cool. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on eBay for them. I assume that they build these tiny dioramas and then basically acrylic them or something, but that would, yeah, that would be like the perfect last thing to put in in this keyboard is that space bar. Oh yeah, dude, even the small keys I think are really cool. Like they packed a lot into there.
So it looks like they're 3D printing and then casting it.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's I would bet it correct because it sounds about right. It looks about right. I mean, but I mean that's really fine micro 3D printing though.
Yeah, it looks sintering. It looks like they're using laser sintering, and I think that they have to because of the heat that's generated. But I mean, a small part like that shouldn't get very hot. But you know, I don't know if you saw the video that CDF posted. Oh man, those keys are amazing. He's holding one of the keys up. That's the color, and the 1-up coin is like sitting there floating on top of the
Right?
lava.
Mhm.
That's
You just get lost looking at this thing.
I'm watching it. That is really cool.
I'm gonna keep an eye on eBay and try to pick up any one of these I can, but hopefully the spacebar.
That's pretty crazy.
But I'm sure, like if they hit eBay, they're gonna be crazy expensive.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like any of those things that's time limited, right? And then it's never coming back.
Oh yeah, I mean all that stuff is. I don't know. Like, can you guys see behind, like back here?
A little bit.
That's a full Lego NES
Oh,
and
cool.
classic TV that has a crank on it that Mario moves across. So like Mario actually moves
And he
across the
jumps.
level, and he jumps up and down and shit.
Yep. Yeah, that's
was-
the best part.
That was a 9-hour Lego build. Like it took me 9 hours to put that together. But I mean, it's a fucking Lego NES. It's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
I actually have another one sitting in my upstairs room because I ordered one, and then I went to the Lego store and bought it because I didn't want to wait. And then I figured, well, fuck it. Like I'm just gonna keep the order for the other one because, dude, like rare Lego sets are worth bank. So like I'm gonna flip the shit out of that someday if we go old school.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine. I do too.
I have got a couple pieces of vape news. Actually, I think all of these courtesy of Festy here in chat. Let me pop up my screen share.
And you guys are outsourcing news now to other people?
No, that's just where I happen to see it this time.
How far you have fallen.
Dude, Festy's the best because he still
never
follows
didn't
Facebook
do
stuff,
that.
and I don't do that anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Just outsource the fucking news. You could just invite Festy to take my place. Also, Festy, if you do take my place, the intro's not changing, so you'll have to actually design your look to look like me and take on my name.
Done. I'm sure you could sit in as an imposter. Yeah, the intro is definitely not changing.
No, I don't think we have enough goodwill left to have somebody professionally change it.
I don't think so either. There's that, and he also shared something else from our friend Todd El Tado Grande.
Your audio is gone again. Yeah.
Son of a gun. Oh, that's
Apparently-
because my oh, that's why, because they probably didn't see anything I was talking about earlier when I was screen sharing, because the new stupid Yeti source isn't in the screen share.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. So I could do.
Oh, I'm trying to eat dinner here and can't get your mic to like keep working.
I gotta add the stupid new Yeti in.
Wait, I'm trying to upload a podcast, so I get it.
All right, there's Yeti 2. All right, now let's pop over. All right, that's looking like good. All right, so from our friend Mr. Tado, the man himself, looks like Haku is pulling out a new mod. Or not a new mod, but a mod. This is obviously in 350 mode. I believe Festy said that this is in 350 mode, so I'm assuming this tubey kind of thing is going to have multiple battery configurations. But here's another look at it, which is pretty slick looking. This is just snagged directly from Todd's stream, which I did not catch, which I thought was pretty cool. I have not talked to Steven in a while. I should probably do that just to see, get some more information about you, or about this thing. But it looks like that is unregulated, and we're not exactly sure how it's done it. So I don't know if they're going to grab the RAM from Limelight, or if he's just going to do a MOSFET or what, which is kind of cool. Not supposed to show that, Johan. It was on Todd's stream. that means
Yeah, but that's a private place.
it's not a private place. That's public.
That's not public.
It's public.
It wasn't a public stream.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think so.
I don't think does he do private streams? Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's on his
Dude, I have no idea. I'm just giving you shit.
yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, kind of, because you're right. I think he does stream directly to the shed, which is technically closed.
Yeah.
I guess. If that's the case, sorry, Steven. The cat's out of the bag. I'm not sorry.
You heard it here first.
Steven doesn't care. Because if he gave it to Todd and told him Todd they could talk about it on the stream, it's public.
You heard it here first. Not with Todd.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in his vlog today. That's right. His little streamy guy. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know that I have a use for a tube mod personally, but okay. Because I mean, when I'm running something like that, I would be running, the Wicket. That's fine. But I know there's some people that really like the tube, so it makes sense. Makes sense. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about tonight? I think that's it.
They put
on the
MOSFETs in
news.
tubes now.
What's that?
They're putting MOSFETs in tubes now.
Mm-hmm. Apparently. I do have one more piece of news, but it's not vape mail related. So I think I told you a little while back that I had I got a new wallet, and as much as I liked the form factor and the fact that it's Magpul, I thought it was kind of cool because it was barely noticeable, right? It was just like embossed, just like a smoothed out little section or whatever on the bottom of the wallet. But it didn't have a place to put cash, and that drove me crazy. So I did find there was one on Amazon that kind of fit the bill, because it's basically exactly like my old one that I got on Kickstarter years ago. That kind of got stretched out. It was leather, and it got kind of stretched out. So I got to do it. So this guy, I'll go and zoom in a little bit. So this guy's got 3 pockets. 1, 2, 3.
Should have just got a ridge.
And this guy, well, this is leather, and it's not going to scratch anything. I like the fact that it's got 3 little pockets, and it's got a center pocket, and it's got the only half-folded bill thing in the back, which is exactly like my old Iron Tread one that the company's out of business now.
I'll link to that wallet.
I kickstarted them, and it was great for years, but apparently they went out of business.
You got a link for that shit?
Yeah. I'll get you a link for it.
Tim, I was thinking the same thing while I was chewing. Fit the bill, get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to unmute and jump in so bad when you said that. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep
I
chewing.
don't know. I've been using the carbon fiber ridge for like 3 or 4 years. I fucking love it.
Well, see, but my use case is different than you because I don't carry my knife in my 5th pocket. I carry it clipped on my left pocket, my left front pocket.
Yeah.
And that's also where I carry my wallet.
Get it?
I mean, my bigger knife, I have to do the same thing.
Yeah, but I carry my wallet there too, and I'm not going to carry my nice knife and my wallet, and that's made.
Oh,
out of
I
metal.
still put the ridge in my back pocket.
Oh, okay. I'm a front wallet guy.
It doesn't really bother me to have it in my back pocket, even though it's like a hard wallet. It just doesn't bother me to have it in my back pocket.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a question of bothering you. I carried my wallet in my back pocket when I was a kid for a long time, but I mean, years ago, I went to a front pocket just for security.
Yeah, but when your wallet is carbon fiber and solid, most people don't carry it in their back pocket.
Yeah, but for security purposes, I don't want, especially not a small wallet in my back pocket,
Oh, yeah.
because it's easily pickable, right?
Now, some places, I will switch it to my front, or I do what we all did as kids, and I put a big chain on it.
Mm-hmm. course you do.
You would.
And that's how you protect your wallet.
You put a big chain on your tiny little Ridge wallet.
Put a chain that's 4 times the size
No,
of the
now, kids, what they do is they pull you by the chain, and while they're pulling you by the chain, they take the wallet off of the chain.
That's right. It is a F&H Signature Slim card holder wallet on Amazon. It's $34.90, $35. Cheap.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's cheap as chips. And the only problem is they're all bicolored. They're 2 different colors, which I don't like. I wish they were just single colored. Like the black one I got, the back is gray. I think I showed it to you. So front nice and black, back is like this.
Put link.
Oh
in
yeah,
here.
I don't like that either.
Put link in here in chat. I won't see.
But they've got charcoal and rust. They've got black and red. They got black and blue, and then black and gray. And this is legitimately, and I spent a lot of time looking through wallets. This is legit the only one that I could find that had RFID blocking and a single just in half billfold, slot somewhere that I could put some bills in and enough storage. Because I have 7 cards, which isn't not very many, but it's enough. And I kind of wanted to. I like that center pocket too because I carry
7's like the max that I want to carry.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's like just right. It's not too little, and you don't have all your shit. It's not too much, and it's too bulky, and it's not metal, which I don't particularly care for because I don't want to scratch up my knife.
My wallet feels.
I have
weird
8,
right now.
but 2 of them are insurance cards. But I have 8.
You can fit that in this easy, because there's 4 slots. Well, there's 3, and then a middle one that's even bigger that you could put more than that in there. But you could probably fit.
I mean,
it in.
they all fit right there.
Yeah.
And this stays nice and tiny.
It's good. If it wasn't scratchy, I would probably consider it.
Yeah, I mean the carbon fiber one's pretty soft. Like it's not metal, it's not scratchy, right?
The one that I saw still had the clip and then the outer caps or something.
Oh
Still
no,
metal,
dude!
right?
So I have the elastic band,
Okay.
which is also soft. I don't like clips; they're too big.
Well, yeah, but you gotta quad fold your bills.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
Can't stand it. I hate it.
I like the small wallet.
Yeah. I don't mind a half bill sized wallet. That's okay. Because it's flat. So it's fine. It goes in my pocket. Don't worry about it. But some of the ones that I've seen out there, there's a couple other ones that I can't recall the name offhand. They were actually not only just a quad fold, some of them were trifolds. Like you have to fold your bills in thirds to get it in there. I'm like, that's just makes your bills ugly. I don't like it.
So you can totally do thirds with this. I just don't. I just do fours.
Oh yeah, I would too. Screw thirds. Who does that?
It's a lot easier to do fours.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
I'm all
Alright.
for like some Ender's Game shit. Who likes thirds?
Who likes thirds? Oh, this is the box.
That's it, right? We're done.
Yeah. No, I think we're out of here because I've got to get some stuff going. So sorry about the audio issues up front. OBS sucks sometimes, but hey, there it is. Thank you for coming out, Addy. Thank you for putting that Kasa stuff in the chat as always. Thank you everybody for coming out and joining us. Everybody wish Masty success tonight for his ice cream problems that he's having to deal with. It's those freezers, man. And you're in Florida. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's going to be hard.
Fucking hurricanes, fucking knocking out power and shit.
Got straight line winds in Chicago. Did you guys get any of that up there? Up where you guys are? Sean or Fu?
I don't know. I haven't been outside in a long time.
That's
What
fine.
day is it? What month is it?
Well, I know across the Midwest, especially like in the north, like Chicago area, they had like 110 mile an hour winds and stuff for a while.
That's because it's the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's definitely the COVID apocalypse with straight line winds and land hurricanes.
And Sharknadoes.
And Sharknadoes. Hey, everybody stay away from Sharknadoes. Wear a mask so you don't have to get in an argument with a Karen. And stay safe up there. You guys kick ass. Thank you for joining us. We got to go. We got to go. Later.
Peace.
Deuce.